Double morning, ladies. My name is Chez, and welcome to the What If I Was Meet Female Way Bad. This is from Ben10. Now this is the reboot version of it, so if you want to watch the original, go right ahead. But now this is the reboot one. So yeah. So I might skip some parts of it, because in the first one I was like trying to go a little bit fast to beat the time. So yeah. So now in that first part, I said that he is the strongest and smartest, and like his aura thing. Yeah. Sorry if you hear that in the background, air or fan. So yeah. So now, of course, he was like a ruler of a no void one. And yeah. And in the last part of the old one, I said that then one like the day thing. Well, the frog people like her created a machine like no void projector to go into, and yeah, she went in to grab a certain type of way bad. So yeah, that was only on the frog part, but now he's like as he's like walking around, he's not, or he's like, he knows that he doesn't like, or he does care. It's just he's trying to debate on it. So of course, when I said they crossed paths with her, she saw him first as, yeah, she's kind of embarrassed because she knows that every time she sees him in the no void one, her heart beeps a bit, like beep 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 beep. Yeah. So yeah. So she had, and hold on, she had was, so I can't find this stupid thing. So she ended up like in love with with my character. And let me remind you. Hold on. Now let me remind you that him and real me are two separate entities. So yeah, two different personalities thing. And so his gentle aura and his kindness compared to other Waybads that she knows that from species thing, she is totally in love with Zuko. Or no, Chanmin. Or I was gonna say Big Chaz. Yeah, let's say that. Big Chaz. That's his new new name thing. So yeah. So they, of course, now one day they got it working, and she was looking for a specific creature from the Novoid area. So yeah, guess who that would be? For her test subject thing, to see if it's possible to turn a way bad species into a human, like small size. As yeah, so she's like, she was looking through pictures of way bads. Like, there was pictures of her and a couple of these and a couple of these. But when she went and saw him, she knows that he's the one. Right there. As, yeah, they, of course, she was like, yay, I can't wait to meet him. As, yeah, they created some weird machine that allows some aliens to turn into like humans, or like kind of cloaking but not. So yeah, she went through, and yeah, she decides to use her tractor beam that like grabs him as he was just sitting there, like he's just looking around, and only person that saw someone's capturing the Waybad was actually her. She couldn't believe that her own boyfriend that she is trying to. And by the way, this is what if is that's for dumb fun, okay? So no seriousness, no nothing of it. So just for dumb fun of it. So yeah, after she was she ran and tried to grab Trenz's arm, she's literally pulled in him. As yeah, other Waybads notice that someone's trying to capture their king or their whatever. So they all start running right at them, starting attacking the ship thing. As yeah, we got what we came for. As yeah, so she went flying back. As yeah, no void. As yeah, they were like, he was gone. So all of those creatures were crying because they respect him as a, that's how kindness he has. Heck, they were basically angry enough. So, yeah. So now, on her, like, things, she says, I can't wait, as he comes, or as she comes to the chamber thing where he was at, as he's like, let me out. Huh. Well, you're pretty spicy. That's why I picked you. As he's smashing, or he's trying to smash the window thing. Yeah. Now, the laser thing? Oh. First, she's asking him about... Of course, she says this. You don't go on too many dates, aren't you, in the no void? As she's asking him those questions. So, yeah. And he says, huh. No, but what do you want from me? Ah, that's easy. I just wanted you to be my... Then she says it as that to him. As he says, huh. You wanted to turn me into the human species, I see. As he knows that you're not dumb at all, like those other way bads. That's why I can't wait. This machine over here is designed to turn us, like you, into human. So, yeah. So he says, huh, well, you're not gonna take in. As, yeah, she agrees with him about... So, yeah, the machine activates and turns him into a human with developed a new personality. He has, I call him Lawyer Chaz or something. So, yeah. He was pretty powerful compared to, the every Ben10 character. So, yeah, she walks up to him and decides to tell him, you're working with me. As she says, my friend. Yeah. As he says, huh, okay. Because he went from being super big, like way big, or way bad, I'm making him like bigger than the way bad species. So yeah, turning something that big into like something small. As yeah, he decides, of course, Frog Girl says, "That's a good boy." As she's like, was such in love with him that even she forgot all about Ben 10. Listen, as she literally latched onto his arm and yeah, to go to the front. So yeah, because not out of hatred or anger, or it's just, of course, he looks at her like, what are you doing? As she says, oh, nothing much, but so, of course, a hilarious thing, she actually, now let's test her weapon out. As they did, and Ben 10 in this whatever is like not a jerk, but he's more like, huh, okay, and yeah, he's like, okay, I know that all of that stuff, but how does nothing make sense anymore? As yeah, then one day she says, or she shows up with him, as of course he says, well, looks like you have a new lapdog or something. And as she says, yeah, but he is pretty cool. He's cute too. I just found him walking around in a no void, but or you might need way big or someone's that can defeat him. As he says, huh, yeah. As he's like, he does like what that guy from My Hero Academia does with his like quirk. That can accelerate, or no, he can grow a part of his body into like big arms or any parts. Yeah. Gwen was with him at a time, and yeah, Kevin 11 and Rick. So, shall we begin? As, yeah, she told him to go attack. okay. As, yeah, he went and attacked. As Gwen is like, no, you, or Ling, she knows that someone is. So yeah, Kevin 11 decides to go into a no void hologram thing, like go in with Gwen, and they see like these guys, or these ones, her and them, are upset because they lost their king or precious person to them. So yeah, Zuko was, or no, Chanmin. I keep saying that. So yeah, Chanmin was precious to them. Yeah. So Gwen, Kevin, and use the illusion spell to make them look like Waybads, as she taps on her or their thing and told them that, look, I know that he's gone, but, or someone kidnapped him, but come on, oh, I think he needs both of you, or he's still, or actually Kevin Levin says to him, or to them, that she's referring to, or he got brainwashed. He got captured, brainwashed, and like, as Waybad looks up and he says, or because she knows that who Henman or which Chadman they're talking about, as she roars, as Gwen says, yeah, and I want you to come with us to set his mind straight, like take away that new personality that they did, okay? As, yeah, then at Ben10's thing, he's battling against Ben10, and yeah, Grandpa Max and Plumbers went to grab that brainwashing machine thing, but it's big, so they told Ben to go take Zuko or no, take or yeah, Chadman, because the other one was way Chaz. So yeah, to that. So they did, and they converted it back into his natural state, as he's still memory chip thing that he has on his neck. Yeah, so she still tells him to go and still attack them. So he did, and yeah. as Waybad's distracting him with, or there was three. That one, that not Foots, her and him, or holding him back. As yeah, she sees that the machine, that's how they're here controlling him, as he or she crushed it, as he's like, as he starts tearing up, and yeah, Zuko or Chen or Wei Chen hugs them like yeah, as yeah, that was a disappointing. That's what she's saying. Well, at least we got his blood, so. As she smiles at it. And plus, she, like, tried to fire the laser thing. As Shinmin and does the same thing. That laser thing. So, yeah. And so does all four of them. And hits them. Yeah. Then, yeah. Then he meets, of course, she left as, yeah. Then he says, Wade Chaz is a pretty good hunter. I'll take him as a trophy. So, yeah. So, then email way bad. Or actually, Hinman turns and looks at her, and she said, he gave her a hug. So yeah, she loves him so yeah. Like, she does that. Yeah. And so does the other two. Really likes him. So yeah. She is basically having fun with that, and yeah. And now with hers thing, she actually cloned, like, made the, yeah, clone of Way Chaz, to become, like, this is his clone, yeah. So, yeah, he's basically, like, hanging around her a lot, and, yeah. And Wei Chen and him are two different entities, and so do the real version of me. So, yeah. Us three are different version, or different 3 different people. So, yeah. So, Wage has got married to Meow Way Bad. Him got married to the Frog Girl. Yeah, so, yeah, I know it's small thing, but go check the first one out, and yeah, the first video. And this is also another reboot of my What If I Was Forearms. Basically like that one, or some other name, I forgot that. As that was me. Or this is the Forearms version of me. So, yeah. He got the, or when he was basically strongest one and the smartest one. When between him and the princess, they were both, when they were kids, like, yeah, when they were kids, they were playing around with their friends, and then they see this big creature coming out of nowhere and like trying to attack them. But him and grabs them and says, "Huh, you're not just so tough." So yeah, he noticed that we're too close to her eggs, because she had to feed. Oh, you're hungry, and your children thing, yeah. So he basically used one of his arms, went into his pocket, and like into his backpack thing, and pulled out a like fish that looks like they could eat good tonight. So yeah, and gives it to them as, yeah, instead of like having to wrestle it out, he uses his brains, then bronze, because every forearms except for the princess things that he was literal weakest one of the bunch. So yeah, he told the princess that we should and make sure that these guys don't get too hungry. As yeah, he went and like, but he done it for a while. So one day, him and him were working together to go grab. Yeah, so they went and grabbed the forearms Chaz, or for Chaz, or Chaz's arms. I'll just say that. And yeah, these put when they did, they put that thing on him. Yeah, so they worked out some bugs out of it. So yeah. Then or it was during the day that he like was feeding them, and they got really trained hard. So yeah, they to stay in their kennel thing, and they can close the gate when he leaves. Yeah. So then, what else? Uh, they saw like he got abducted. They got mad. Like they're so yeah. They were like vicious. Just kind. So yeah. My character got kidnapped and got hit, or has fused with the Omnitrix thing, or Nematrix X on his arm. This one. And he ends up becoming, or like he gains like multiple powers of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 9. No. Of like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Of like 16 aliens inside of his Omnitrix, or Nematrix. I was gonna say Fusion Tricks, but then I was like, no. That's the other version. Then I'm just giving you some peeks insides of what I'm making for next one. So yeah. So and turned it, or like his job was to go kill Ben thing. Yeah. So Ben was running away as they turned, or he turned into every alien. And like he turned into a humongosaur, he got that, then all that stuff. So yeah. And then the princess went to Earth and like, and she saw Henman. No, she saw like the dinosaur of like predator of humongosaur. Yeah. She says, huh. As he says, huh, it looks like his friend is here, so I'll take care of her. Huh. Where is he? That's what she's asking him. Oh, your boyfriend? Take a good look at him as he points to the dinosaur version. Then he transforms into like a lizard. Like he basically me and him, Or actually, the alien thing. This one says, "Me and my goon." Or actually, he says, "Me and my team turned your boyfriend into a wielder of the Nematrix, so he can do more in his life than just being weak." As she says to them, he's not weak, he's braver enough to deal with my home planet. So yeah, she says that as when he was in this one, he heard her voice as she was he left Ben 10 as he crawls up to her, and yeah, I see that he still remembers you. Huh. Well, Guyber turned him as he does that whistle thing, as she can sense that Hammond's trying to resist the urge to. So she ends up, she looks at him before, and she says, "Don't worry, Winnie. I'll make sure that." Yeah. So she decides, of course, he went and attacked Ben again. As she says, "Now you really done it." As she's cracking her fist. So yeah, she's beating up the greatest houseman thing, or huntsman, not houseman. So yeah, she ends up turn him back. Oh, we can't, but his Omnitrix or Nematrix can allow him to do that. So as Ben notices that, and someone's using his Omnitrix or Nematrix thing. So yeah, he's basically as his second personality, or his main one, he says, as he used the same frequency as Kyber's whistle thing. So yeah, as he transforms back into his original state, as he's like, "Ow, that flipping hurt, man." As yeah, the Kyber was knocked out, and the they all got knocked out. As yeah, of course she runs over and like that was just too bizarre. And she says, as long as you're okay, that's all I care. Of course, she remembers that it was a day that will come that she will choose her husband. It was like tomorrow. So she says, I know that tomorrow, that ceremony of like, who will I pick thing? That's what she's saying. But I already picked one. As she chose, or she says, I chose you. Oh. As he's like, and that makes sense because as he's like also embarrassed, but he says that as it worked out, then like tomorrow or the next day, they both, or she decides to choose him, and yeah. Then he still has the Nematrix because it's permanently bonded with him. So yeah, he's now a new Ben10 wielder of the Nematrix, or new wielder. So yeah. Couple times Ben10 has to train him to use his Omnitrix or Nematrix to use it a certain way. So yeah. As he, of course, they still remember him as, so they do care, as yeah, as he's really honest with them of, don't worry about the thing that's on my wrist, might help, of course, yeah. So yeah, he like does that. He's now a farmer, the husband, the wielder of the Nematrix, and he's a king. And like, yeah, it worked out for them both. So yeah, now this is the end of the video. Usually I put Charmcaster in it because to make her look like, or to copy him. So yeah, he's like, no. So that's why I'm gonna leave it off, and please leave a like, share, subscribe. And before we go, how long? Okay, so the new one, the Omnitrix, this one, or sorry, not Omnitrix, this Chaz, Lord of the Volcanics, it's his name, not mine. So when I'll give you the read real quick. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can inflict 100 damage to your opponent's life points for each volcanic card from your hand or graveyard. If you do, this card gains 200 attack for each draw phase. It's supposed to say for each time this card's activation thing. If this card is sent to the grave by battle or by card effect, you can add 2 cards from your deck to your hand, and then this card is normal summoned to your opponent's field in defense mode, and it can't be changed once per turns. You can discard 3 cards from your deck to your banner zone, and your opponent takes 100 damage for each card from your banner zone. So basically, it's like a kaiju for the archetype thing, but this one allows you to give it to your opponent, and yeah, they have to send and like 3 cards in order for you to take damage. And this new one, Armor Girl, I tried to find the image that's not like full body one. So yeah. Now, let's see. Okay. And this card is normal summon or special summon. You can special summon 1 Eater Girl monster from your hand or deck or graveyard to your field in attack mode. And if this card is sent to the grave, you can select 2 equip spell cards from your deck or graveyard or banner zone to your hand. And then this card is normal summon to your opponent's field in defense mode, and it can't be changed and can't be used or anything. So basically, once it like does that, it like locks opponents out of the, basically loses 1 monster. Imagine 3 and then playing a spell card that gets rid of 2 monster zones. That would be like locking your opponent out of. And plus with this one too. So yeah. That would be overpowered, to say the least. Like, if you use Monster Reborn, or like on them, they come back. And did you like this what if for, I was gonna put making it into 4, like just putting him in, but I'm like, nah, just this one and this one. So yeah, they were like, yeah, and I was gonna put him in then, so it would be hilarious, but no, but who would you pick? Like, this one or this one? Leave it in the comments below. So have fun and be safe, friends.